Hello. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on your time. How are you guys doing? Welcome to Oyoyo's Live. Thank you for joining me today. Come on in, let's discuss. I do apologize. This live stream was to go on yesterday, but due to unforeseen circumstances, we couldn't. It couldn't happen. But right now, I'm here. So if you're online, come on in. Let's have this conversation. Once again, welcome to my live. Good evening, everybody. Thank you guys for joining me today. How has your day been? Yeah, it was supposed to happen yesterday. Unfortunately, it couldn't happen yesterday, but come on, we are on right now. So join me. Let's have this conversation. Thank you guys for clicking to watch this video. Thank you guys for coming here to discuss this matter with me. I'm trying to share myself out. That's why I'm looking at my phone. So please forgive me. Join me. Join the conversation, okay? So let me quickly share myself out. And hi, Fobi. Thank you for being here. Thank you, amazing people. If you're watching me from Facebook, don't forget to like this live stream for me. Don't forget to share. And if you're watching from YouTube, do the same. Like the live stream, share, and don't forget your comment is highly, appreciated. So don't forget to let us have your contribution as well on the topic. Like I said, it was supposed to happen yesterday. Mr. Korra Obidi, aka Mr. Korra Obidi Justin Dean, claimed to have filed a restraining order against the ex-wife Korra Obidi. And if you recall in some of my live stream, Korra is already pursuing a legal matter against one Miss Crystal, the lady that, oh, I'm getting a call. Guys, give me 1 second, okay? Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. So, Cora is already pursuing a legal case against Miss Crystal, the lady that babysat her kids in Mr. Korra Obidi's residence. So, that one is already in court. The court has granted continuance because they saw that the case is a valuable case for them to give audience to. So, and then the next thing was Cora trying to pursue, for the ex to stop bothering her. If you notice, if you go to this man's Facebook page, you're going to see for yourself, okay? He sat down for days, okay, running into weeks, making series of videos against Cora, mentioning her name, Nancy's name, every member of her family. This guy called all of them out, was busy dragging them on social media consecutively, I think for about 3 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, non-stop. He called it Tell It All, episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know how many episodes, but it ran up to 17, 20 something episode of all the things he came on social media saying about Cora. And on Cora's part, if the man is talking, Cora is there debunking. From the most part, from what I know about Cora's live stream, Cora doesn't just make a video or sit down and say, okay, today we are going to be talking about my ex. No, it's from comment that she responds to what the man is saying. Please disregard him. Everything he's saying is lies and all of that. That's the much I know about Cora and her live stream. But this guy will sit down, called today's episode 1, or how my ex did this when she was 5 months pregnant, how Nancy Obidi, how Cora's brother-in-law, Nancy's husband. So he did all of those. And lo and behold, this same guy now went and filed a restraining order against Cora. I wonder who should be filing a restraining order against the other. If you know who has the better chance of filing a restraining order, let me know in the comment section, because I am confused with that restraining order. Who calls the other most, or who actually calls the other out? Who talks about the other? If you're a Facebook user, if you're on social media, by now you would have known these two people, Mr. Korra Obidi Justin, Korra Obidi's ex-husband, and Korra Obidi. And if you're following them, you'll be able to make up your mind who that restraining order fits most. That's from my perspective. Let me know what you think in the comment section. So I was privy to listen to Jade's live stream on Facebook, where she was showing the exhibits, of the restraining order, all the documents of the restraining order. And lo and behold, one of the exhibits was Korra Obidi's book. So this guy is taking action against Korra Obidi's book. I don't know how many of you listening to me read that book. That book made reference to Mr. X, Mr. This. I think it was one place she made reference of my ex-husband, Justin. The rest of the story Korra was talking in the book was making reference to this person. She even wrote in the book, I don't want to mention his name, because as if she knew that this man might wake up one day and start fighting the book. So obviously, that is the game plan as well. I've said it several times here. This whole issue is, in fact, the bedrock of this whole thing is money, finances. The moment Korra started questioning, I want to manage my Facebook earnings and all of that, problem started. Now I want to get full custody is also included in the lawsuit. Restraining order, full custody, and he's asking the court to give Korra 2 hours of visitation rights. For doing what? For you to start asking for full custody, there must be something grievous that the other party is doing, that you feel that in the eye of the law, and even in the eye of a sane man, this person is not fit to be a father or fit to be a mother. For that reason, you want full custody, especially when the court has granted both 50-50 custody. So where has Korra crossed the line that this man woke up to ask for full custody? And sincerely speaking, I said it here in the past in some of my live stream, if I were in Korra's shoes, I would push for full custody of my children. Because for this man, first of all, to allow strangers to come and babysit for him, and then came back on social media to defend those strangers that the lady in question did not have any criminal record. For that reason, I would gone for full custody of the children, because I can't have somebody who has a restraining order on her against her own grandchildren come and babysit for me or babysit my children. I said if I were in Korra's shoes, I will go for full custody of the children. But unfortunately, I'm not in Korra's shoes. It's still left for her. Korra is still asking for 50-50, as if she's dealing with somebody who is reasonable. This man is not reasonable, but you keep protecting him. I want children to have the balance of a father and a mother and all of that. And this same person doesn't even want you to see the children at all. Let us not even go back to what happened 1 week after Korra gave birth to the last child. How the baby was yanked off the mother's hand, how she was pushed out of the house, how she was homeless, a woman that just gave birth a few days after. So let's not go into those, because that one is very emotional for someone like me. Now, you're asking for a restraining order. I have so many things to discuss about this guy and his claim of restraining order. In the video where he came to make an announcement of the restraining order, he was still referencing to Korra. He was still calling Korra's name and calling her all manner of name, a narcissist, this, that, and that. But you're now telling the public you have filed a restraining order telling this woman to talk about you no more. And on that same video, you're still talking about her. Let someone make it make sense. How about restraining order for you to stop talking about her? You came to tell your fans. It would have been a very simple video. All right, my fans, update. I have filed a restraining order, and nobody should be talking about me on social media, including the person in question. So, and that is it. So, if you really love me, don't talk about her as well. And you should stop talking about me. There is a restraining order without making reference to anybody. You're making reference to file a restraining order against your ex, and you're calling her all manner of names, and you're still telling her not to talk about you. You can't beat somebody and tell the person how to cry. And at the same time, you cannot eat your cake and have it. You can't place a restraining order, for example, on Oyoyo and still be talking about me on the same video. He claims he has all the documents to win a case. If she tries to talk about him again, it's going to be deportation or jail time. I was like, guy, who is advising this man? So, but not everything America has put out there as condition for deportation is also family divorce problem. Make it make sense. Korra is a tax-paying resident of America. She has not violated any law. The only problem she has right now is domestic problem with her husband. So based on your domestic problem, the country will stand still to deport someone and make it make sense. I don't know who even believe all those things, gibberish coming out of his mouth. If you believe it, good for you. But don't say that your word. You did not hear it, not to believe on those things. He claims to have enough evidence to jail this person, to get this person deported, and the whole 9 yards. If you have a good case, you don't come to social media to talk about it. You go to court. When you win your case, you can throw a party and call all those your fans, the bill on me, house party, come on, let's celebrate. Champagne, whatever you're drinking, the bill on me. Because you know what, guys? I have won the case and I won big. No more calling Mr. This, Mr. That on social media. You haven't even started. You came to celebrate on social media and you claim to say that the person is going to go to jail. Have you turned to the judge, the jury, the prosecutor at the same time? Is your trap not to let, is your trap not for her to fall into the trap? You're setting a trap for her to fall in, and you're coming to tell her, don't talk about me. Let your lawyers do the talking. Let them serve her sermon. Let them ask her to come to court. You have a case in court. Korra Obidi, you're hereby served. You should stop talking about Mr. Korra Obidi. This is a restraining order on you. But no, you filed a restraining order and you came to tell the person, and at the same time, you're busy calling the person on that same restraining order video. I don't know if you guys are getting it. It's not making sense. And truly speaking, in fairness, who do you think that restraining order best suits? Who do you think? I'm going to give you guys, create the scenario again. This man sat down for weeks, calling Korra out, saying, tell it all. I think is the title. He titled it. Every day, every hour, he was busy putting out videos online for more than 2 weeks. Some people were counting the episode. They lost track because it was over 20. And then the next thing that this man did was to turn around and say, I'm filing restraining order against the same person you've been calling out on social media. Can someone make it make sense? I'm trying to understand it myself. Can someone help me make it make sense? Because it's not making sense to me. You're filing a restraining order for the same person you sat down for more than 2 weeks, talking about her, saying all manner of things. And now you want to file a restraining order. Ah, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Honestly, this is unbelievable. The same person go back a month ago, April, go back to April, go back to May, go back to March. You see all manner of videos this guy sat down to make, calling out Korra. So he felt, I am done calling this girl out. Now I'm going to shut her up so that she doesn't get the chance of calling me out. The law doesn't work that way at all. You're calling somebody, telling the person you're filing a restraint. The courts, they are going to discuss all of those things. They are going to provide those documents, go through their videos, go through their pages to see who is actually or who had called each other out or who has been discussing the other on social media. That is just the truth, guys. They are going to do all of that. They are going to do all of that. The lawyers involved are going to make sure they review their Facebook pages to determine who has been the one committing the same offense that this man is making reference to. All right. Let me go ahead and read some comments and welcome my people here. Thank you all for joining me today. We are here this evening. Hello, everyone. On the platform. Thank you, Temi. Thank you so much. He went on Daddy Freeze too and insulted his ex-father-in-law. Exactly. Where would they even start from? The same thing, you're now crying. You know what he does best? He will cause a problem and then he's going to, kind of go all over, go viral on social media because people want to drag Korra. And then he would turn back 360 degrees to cry victim. Life is not like that. No. When you bring a problem out, be ready to face the consequences. If we all can remember, he started this social media story. He was the one that brought their divorce, their separation on social media. They pleaded with him, they begged, they knelt down, they called on the phone, they reached out. He said no. Eventually, he came back to retract some of the statements he made against these people, telling you that if he was actually telling the truth, there wouldn't have been need to retract those statements, to tell you that he was lying. He came, retracted those statements he made against Korra, apologized to Mr. Obidi, Korra's father, Nancy, and the husband. And but still said on that he's still going for a divorce. File for divorce, file. Korra went ahead and filed for divorce. And when that happened, because of the name calling and all the multiple group of people on WhatsApp group there to destroy Korra, Korra was not talking. Remember, she just gave birth to a child. She was still trying to figure herself out. How am I going to rent a place? Where am I starting from? How am I going to get my child back? Going back and forth, the court system, the police trying to get her children back. She started writing her book. She put everything, in paper. And when she sold her book, someone like me had the opportunity to read the story. There was nothing she hid in that book. She made herself so vulnerable that anybody can read the book and understand it however they choose to and interpret it on their own terms and come on social media and be talking, yapping things. There was nothing Korra covered because she was telling the truth of her life story. Even the good, the bad, and the ugly, she shared everything. Now, this man is filing a restraining order. And another thing he's also pushing for is against this book, Korra is Life. All right. So Temi said Korra should not be soft with JD anymore. She needs to file for full custody and take him to court now. She should be proactive with Mr. JD. Okay. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. All right. So I'm going to read another one. He's a psychopath. All right. You can't be wrong on this one. You can. Hi, Janice Smith. Thank you for joining me here. Fumi said, even called her a psychopath, a monster in that. Exactly. You said she should stop calling guys. Imagine, okay, let me practicalize it, okay? Fumi and I are having, some miscommunication or difficulties or challenges, right? I will now go and file a restraining order against Fumi, and coming to make the announcement to you guys that are watching me today. As I will tell you guys, I filed a restraining order against Fumi, and the court is going to take it from there. You will not see me on social media talking about this anymore. I'm done, and I want to thank you guys for those that truly supported me throughout this. He said it's 7 years. Throughout the 7 years of trouble, I want to appreciate you. Then you leave. You won't come here and start calling Fumi did this or Yo-Yo did that. Why you're telling the people that you're stop talking about me? That's what that order means. Stop talking about me. He said it in any way. Stop talking about me. But after saying whatever you said, you now start calling the same woman you say she shouldn't talk about you. You called her a psychopath. You called her a monster in the same video. Why won't she talk about you? Of course, she'll come to her audience. Don't listen to that man. He's calling me this, calling me that. Do you understand? In chemistry, there is a way they say that something brings a reaction. When you mix two things together, it causes some bubbles and then reaction will come. You can't just put a fire and expect smoke not to come out from a fire. Once you hit the fire, you put two logs together and strike the match, smoke will definitely come out. But he's not saying it that way. He feels he's the almighty, the untouchable. Whatever he says to those that follow him sheepishly, they will believe it to be true. You filed a restraining order against the person talking about you. And you sat down talking about that person in that same video. And you expect the person to zip. Make it make sense. Honestly. Me weight loss, thank you for being here. Thank you so much. The stress she's going through, I really pity her. Sincerely, I really, really pity Korra. May we never marry. May God not allow us to marry our enemies. Honestly, may that never happen. Because this is beyond divorce matter. It's having so much negativity, so much beef going on. People divorce and they remain friends. Some divorce and remain friends for the benefit of the children. But this guy, you divorce and you want to crumble the other person so that she doesn't have any income. Make it make sense. Jenny said, can you talk about what happened when I went to court this last time? When you went to court or when he went to court the last time? I will try and understand what you're trying to say, okay? Me weight loss said, you can see she's really, while in the marriage, she was really, really dealt with. DV was, whoa. For you to see this kind of a man, you know that DV was happening while in the marriage. It might not be the one they do physically. It might be emotional. And then the one that, verbal, that it was constant. Because this guy obviously is the chief of Nagas. You can't take it from him. He's number one man that I've seen all my life that I call a nagging man. I don't know men to be nagging people, but this guy is a nagging man. The man is definitely not okay. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, let me read more comments before I get distracted again. JD deserves a restraining order, not exactly. That suits him very, but I don't know how many times I've made a live stream here telling Korra to be proactive with this. I've said it times without numbers. When you're dining with the devil, you dine with a long spoon. You don't go and get a short spoon that is going to grab your hand on top of it. That's just an adage that I'm giving. You don't be soft on somebody who doesn't even want you to survive. It's very obvious. I don't know how Korra will understand it. We've talked about it. File for full custody. Get a restraining order. Let this guy stop talking about you. No, when Korra came to tell us that he was just defaming her, I came live. I said, Korra, file for defamation of character. The next thing Korra did said on her live stream, he doesn't even have money. If I file for defamation, what am I going to what? He doesn't even have money. It's not your responsibility whether he has money or not. How about your sanity, your peace of mind? I said this about more than a month ago. More than a month ago. When Korra was visited Mexico, that was when I made that live stream. It's over a month. File restraining order. Get full custody of your children. File for defamation because Korra was telling her audience that everything this guy was spilling, they are not true. Don't believe him. He's defaming my character. I now came out and said, file for defamation. Korra excused it out. Look at what is happening. This guy is consistently trying to make you bleed, drain any energy that you have, drive you to cray so that they will say that you're unstable. You can't be you're not a fit mother, but you're taking it lightly with this same person. And you forget Korra forgets very quickly. The last time I checked, your skin color and mine are the same. If you get it, you get it. So Korra, this is a big wake-up call. But in all of this, my greatest joy is that Korra has lawyers on retainer. And what it means that with this kind of cases, the lawyers are available to address it. That's what it means. The lawyers are available to address it. And don't think it's something that is done within a day. No, because they are going to go through those videos that this man made, calling Korra all manner of names. They're going to get those videos, possibly download all of them, review all those videos, transcribe them to text. They will read it through in his statement, his words. Read it. After reading, they're going to scrutinize the whole statement and then pick out where offenses were done and where the ones they will sieve out. So I'm not worried about responding to this restraining order at all. But if God is giving you an opportunity to strike first, don't shy away from going first. Don't. Korra had every reason to get all of these things done firsthand, but no, she excused him. He doesn't have money. I want to co-parent because it's better for children to have both parents in their lives. Not at the detriment of your peace of mind, of your own life, your own health. If anything should happen to Korra now here, they will tame her unfit mother. And this guy will get full custody. And how does something happen here? When someone is every time, every day, every second trying to drain you, trying to make you run cray, so that you won't be able to put yourself together and all of that. Okay, let me read more comments. He's just saying that just to scare Korra so she can drop the Zoe case that also involves him. She's not dropping the case, is already with lawyers, so he should just gone are the days when you scare Korra. It's when you don't have money to pursue legal lawsuits. You just quiet down. But right now, Korra has the funds to pursue the legal case, and they are going to take it heads on. All right, Janice said he really won this girl because he didn't. He would leave her alone. If he didn't, he will leave her alone. I'm still trying to understand the comments anyway, so let's move. He thinks his words and claims are final. He forgot All his claim will be investigated, and if found out that he lied under oath, I love it when I read intelligent comments, honestly. He risks he is at risk of facing jail terms. Honestly, this is not small case. So for people thinking, everything he says on his page, they're all true. I tell you, they are far from being truth. Every statement will be investigated, scrutinized. They are going to put them in test. They are going to get the videos, play the videos into the court's audience, and all of that. The judge is going to have opportunity of reviewing some of these things by himself or herself, depending on who the judge is. They are going to call everything as evidence. So whatever he says is never final. And anybody believing, oh, Korra is now Korra risks going to jail. Forget it. He's not going to any jail. Trust me. She's not. If not, I would have been putting on my thumbnail, Korra sent to jail. No. It's not happening. Okay, let me read another comment. He have been paying blogs and bloggers like Gist Lover, Instablog, Daddy Freeze. He will continue to pay them. Those people are there to disseminate information. They don't care which information they are sharing out there. All they know, somebody asked them to share and they are sharing. But that does not mean you're winning anything. Now it's left for the legal system to take hold of the whole thing, process the evidence presented before them, and determine the case. The bloggers will not determine the case. Whoever he's been sending to, they will not. His WhatsApp gang will not determine the case. The lawyers are going to review this case, present it before the court. The court is going to see through it and then do what? Determine judgment. There is no derogatory name he never called her, and he never accused her of. Exactly. Those are one of the things. They are calling you all this name. You're just letting the person pass. They go court now. We go court, go get that restraining order. Or guy, if I hear my name again from your lips, I don't care that you're the father of my children this time, because you've done it several times and I've warned you silently, warned you, loudly, and you're not getting it. But this time you're going to get it from the court. All right. Hey, Annie, good morning. Annie, where are you watching me from? You're saying good morning. Where are you watching me from? Thank you for joining me this evening. Thank you. She was attacked in London. He claimed he came out to talk about her. Exactly. She started doing GoFundMe. This guy turned on ring light and started talking about calling her scammer, that she was scamming people with GoFundMe. Tell me who needs a restraining order now? Think about it. The evidence are there. She had an attack in London. This guy turned ring light. Said he was promoters, a celebrity stunt. GoFundMe. He came again. Oh my goodness. I don't even want to get started. Thank you, Rose Chichi, for joining me today. I really appreciate you. KO doesn't talk about her. She only comes out to defend herself. Exactly. So now, me Weight Loss is somebody who's been following Korra for a long time. Okay, so they follow Korra very well. They know more details about Korra and Korra's live stream more than I do. Now, she's saying that Korra doesn't talk about this guy. Unless when the guy goes to his own page and says all manner of things against Korra, will now come to defend herself. And that is what I know about Korra. She has never put out her live stream and titled it, "Today we are talking about my ex." No, it's either she's cooking this or she's doing was or she's doing another. But this guy had the guts to file restraining order. He would have just filed that restraining order against his mouth so that he would stop talking. Honestly. Chiamaka, thank you for joining me today. My day has been amazing. Exactly. My day has been good. Thank you for asking. And I hope your day has been great as well. Fumi said, Crystal has some name. I don't see why he's protecting Crystal over his daughter. Don't worry, the court is going to hear all of this and the court is going to decide. Because I don't know, if you remember, he came to defend the lady, saying he has contacted FBI. FBI said the lady is clean. Lo and behold, they now started sharing the lady's criminal record on social media. And then Kembley went one step ahead to interview Crystal's son. Okay, and that one now spilled everything, how the mother has been making videos of people and using those videos to blackmail people. So everything is on social media. And the lawyers are going to review all of these documents. Hey, Queen. Hi, Royal D. Thank you for joining me today. How are you doing? Thank you for being here. I really appreciate you. Thank you. Oh, yeah, of course, of course. Of support to one is support to all. Thank you so much for being here. I really believe Royo D said he's just a big liar. He kept on telling those lies, and maybe he thinks we don't remember them or we don't keep count because there are too many. But whenever I hear him and his lies, it reminds me of one president that we had here that continued to tell lies to the point that media houses started doing fact check on every statement the man was making on media or on his campaign. They will say fact check Trump. They were fact checking everything. Anyways, Fumi said he has lied under oath before against Cheta. Korra's lawyer has to present the proof as a pattern he used to manipulate the court. Whoa, you see, more evidence are coming out. You see, I tell you, my team here, they're so brilliant. I tell you, you see, the court is going to establish that pattern. And once the pattern is established, whatever he's saying, you can't hold it to be true. And if you keep lying, they're going to they're going to do what? Get him a sentence for all those nonsense lies that he's putting out there. Oh, and he's watching from Australia. I'm in the office with my hair. Are you serious? Yes, it's already morning in Australia. The world is so big and so beautiful that we don't all get to sleep at the same time. Guys, give me 1 second. I'm going to take this quick call. Sorry about that, guys. The call was very urgent, so I needed to take it quickly. All right. Thank you guys for your patience and understanding. Sharon said, all what he's accusing Korra of are exactly what he's doing. Exactly. He's been the one calling Korra out, talking about Korra. Now he's asking for a restraining order. It's really very laughable because by the time the lawyers go through their pages, they will be able to see things for themselves and the court will make their own determination. I hope he doesn't think he can get away with whatever he's doing to Korra. Honestly, this girl is taking too much. Sincerely speaking, she's taking too much. But I will always say it here. Sometimes Korra is too slow to act. Sometimes she's too kind to act. I don't know if I will use if kind is the right word. Because you can't tell me this person has been pressing your button, trying to make you go cray cray, and you're still there. Say, no, he doesn't have money. If I sue for defamation, he doesn't. Who cares whether there is money to pay you for whatever you win? But at least get your sanity. And then if money comes out of it, compensation, so be it. He has to find money to pay the court or declare bankruptcy. But no, Korra will not take those actions. Now, this guy is not going to stop. Take this from me. After this particular lawsuit, there will be another one. This guy is not going to stop. And by the time he exhausts all his time and limits with Korra's lawsuit, he will switch to Nancy, from Nancy to Cheta, from Cheta to all of the people talking about him on social media. This guy is already a man that is down. And when you're down, you don't fear any fall anymore. He's already on the ground. There is no fear of fall. So he's trying to see who is going to pull down with him. Korra should go hard. When I mean hard, use everything that is there for you legally to go against this case. Everything. Videos. And if the likes of Kimberly that says she has a lot of things on the WhatsApp, from the WhatsApp group, this is the time for her to send those to Korra. If you're really a repentant person trying to see how you can help Korra, this is the time to send those evidences you have on the WhatsApp group to Korra's lawyers. Don't wait for Korra's address. Ask for the lawyer's office address. You just put in the envelope, attention, this person, note from evidence to support Korra's case. Chicken. Or you call the law firm. They will sit you down to interview you to see if you have any good case for them to take as evidence. You don't have to wait. I'm talking to Kimberly now. All right. Korra should be the one filing a restraining order against him. He's the one on the media cutting his children's mom into lies and deception. I'm telling you. I was even surprised when I heard him. Not that somebody told me. This time I watched that video because it was short. And then in saying that I have filed a restraining order, all of this will stop now. No more restraining order against my ex. And then he ended up calling Korra a psychopath, a monster. And you're still telling her not to talk about you. You can't stir up the fire and then tell the fire not to make smoke. No, it's not done. You caused a problem. You have to wait for the consequences. Have you heard all the allegations on her? There were many. I was listening at Jada's live stream today. There were many, and the exhibits we are running to, I think, over 50 exhibits against Korra. Anyway, I'm not bothered. Why am I not bothered? Korra has lawyers on retainer. So now there is job for those lawyers, okay? They are going to scrutinize all of these and then make a representation in court. So it's no big deal. It's no big deal. He said Korra was communicating without the parents. Without the parents. She trusts that man too much after all the evil. I don't know. Me, weight loss, I don't know. I don't even understand the trust. I don't know if there is anything that we need to know that Korra is not telling us. I don't know. How can you be trusting somebody like that? Somebody that meant evil for you, that kind of thing, and you're still giving the person passes. He will do this one. You just ignore him, please. You guys should just ignore him. Sometimes those kind of things, they don't work. When someone is out there on social media trying to drain you of every blood in your system, ignoring the person doesn't work. You have to take legal action. And I'll be saying it here on my live stream. I've said it several times without numbers, that Korra should do the needful. Be proactive with this case. Don't go chicken out. No, you don't do that. Face it head on. Honestly. JD is a drowning man, and he's trying to pull Korra down and other people around Korra. JD has absolutely nothing to lose. He's already on the ground. He's already down there. He's not fearing of any fall anymore. And that's why he's looking for opportunity to ground everybody with him. And the thing is this, if both of them keep doing back and forth, and if it's not making sense anymore, the court will start saying, are you sure these children are actually fit to be with these people? But if Korra can continue to maintain her posture, continue to maintain her calm, and not get into this dirty mode with this guy, the court will see for themselves who has been talking about each other, who has been dragging, who has been the problematic one, and who needs that restraining order more than the other. The court is going to determine all of this. Honestly, the guy is delusional, sincerely. Sincerely. And wants CC to stop talking about him also. I'm gonna stop. I'm going to stop nothing because I don't like what he's doing. Okay, I think CC you mean is Candice, right? Candice is really very vocal about this. She's not shying away from the truth. And in all honesty, people can still talk about this man without mentioning his name. Honestly, can still talk about this man without mentioning his name. And again, if he's the one putting things on social media and they become public, you have right to discuss on public things. Anything the person has published is no longer going to be same as you're defaming someone. No, because the person published, the person gave the information that you're getting your message from. So I don't even know what he's going to succeed on doing. He's not going to shut down Facebook. Definitely, he doesn't have the might. He doesn't. He says Kay left the children with an whoa. I heard about it, but I was like, where did he get that information from? Because the Korra's book I read about the father, Korra said that when their mother was ill and about to pass on, she pleaded with the father to take care of their children. And the moment the mother, passed on, the father will sometimes, if Korra them are sleeping, the man will come and, stay in their room and then make sure there is no single mosquito that, perches on them. The man will just be there taking care of them, making sure they sleep well, making sure nothing, just to fulfill that promise he made to the mother, to the wife. I don't know if that's what this man twisted to be an abusive father. I don't know. The thing is, these kind of things they're very simple. They're going to now review his parents and his upbringing, and are against Korra's parents and upbringing. And if there is any case of that, most of those cases will be in court. There was a time they said the brother had gone to jail and all of that. They're going to pull all those family records. Since he brought a father to this, Korra's lawyers are also going to start asking to scrutinize his side of the family. And he has to prove, because in law, he who alleges must prove. He has to prove that Pa Obidi is this. He has to prove it. And I don't know where he got that information from, because it's not in Korra's book. Another thing that I will say, maybe where he's getting the information from the book, the way Africans, the way we parent is entirely different from the way other, regions of the world parent. In African parenting, they will whip a child if you misbehave. You understand? They are going to get a cane and whip the child. Maybe that's where he's getting his his statement from. But in African context, it's not an abuse, because you're trying to do a correction. I remember when I can't remember the guy's name, one NFL guy, he was playing for my state at the time. He was playing for Vikings. So the guy was the ex-wife took him to court for whipping his son for doing something bad. That was the case. The guy lost his NFL thing. He was suspended for the meantime. They went to court. He said, well, that's how I was raised. I wasn't doing that to my child because of what he did, something that was terrible, and I needed to correct him. In American court, that case dragged and dragged and dragged. Eventually, he went back to playing NFL. that means the case was taken care of. So if that's the thing he's making reference to, maybe because Korra must have written that you dare not do something in this house, you're going to get some whipping or whatever, maybe that's where. But apart from that, I wouldn't have imagined where Power Obidi will be referenced in that manner. This guy must prove this case. I won't take it lightly at all. I won't. He doesn't care about his her family. Imagine disrespecting Papa Obidi. Honestly, see, our culture is there that you don't disrespect your parents. But these people, they don't get culture. So make una pity them. They don't get culture. They don't know what it is to respect, that thing. And they brought this Christianity to Africa. But even without the Christianity, right? We already have those in our tradition and culture that you don't disrespect the elders. Even when the elder is not making sense, you still talk to the person respectfully, advise the person respectfully. You don't go calling the person all manner of names because you feel you know it. It's not done. But he has no culture. So understand that. He's running with fake narrative from Longmouth. Oh, I forgot where he gathered his evidence from. Why did I even forget? I forgot he made an announcement that they should send DM him all the videos, clips, all the messages for his case in court. I completely forgot. Pardon me. If it's based on what Longmouth said, this guy will be in a very deep trouble. Sincerely, I pity him. Longmouth was the one giving the narrative. Can you imagine? Can you imagine that woman? Shall not be well with her. Honestly, I don't see the reason why so much hatred on Korra for doing you nothing. It's not that she came out dragging anybody. The only thing she dragged was herself by doing her dance. But this woman outrightly disliked Korra for no reason. It's beyond I'm fighting for Mr. Korra Obidi. No, it's beyond that because right now, that their center is no longer holding on that WhatsApp group. So everybody is to your tent, O Israel. The three grandmas, they fought. They are no longer together. So I don't know what Longmouth, maybe in Longmouth's dream and maybe in her previous life, he felt maybe she thought Korra deprived her of something. I don't know. Because the dislike she has over towards Korra is so strong. And it shouldn't be. I believe he so badly in the marriage. Okay, I believe he did DV to her badly in the marriage. Hence the reason she was so scared until Nancy came and gave her strength to fight for herself. It's possible. If you read that book, you understand. And another thing, they kind of put fear on Korra when they took her to a psychiatric home. They were giving her medicine, saying she was running crazy. And they forgot the fact that this woman just put to bed. Maybe she's going through postpartum and things like that. So the girl is so scared, and I don't know why. I really wish, Korra. Anyway, it's not for her to come on social media and share that. But if she really needs to write a story, how to deal with, and what title will I give the book now? How to handle an obsessed ex. Maybe that long man that started it, that long man, they should call her as a witness. So in this case, sincerely, they should call her as a witness. They were reading her book to change the content. Okay, I get it. I get it. Thank you so much, Be Weight Loss. The woman will interpret it with her small brain and to suit her narratives. That's just it. Yes, that's what Mr. Korra Obidi twisted about Korra's father and the abuse. I thought as much because come on, I got whipped, okay, growing up. Oh no. It's no biggie. There is no African child, or let me zero it to Nigeria, okay? No Nigerian child that did anything wrong that did not get no Nigerian child. If you did anything, if you do something wrong, your parents are going to grab the cane. Maybe today's Nigerian children, and I want to believe they still do that. Okay, they still do that. So that will not hold any water. Okay, it will not. He knows how to love um herself. I want to believe how to love herself. Me, long time I would have taken full custody. I can't be dealing with this type of sick person. Absolutely, absolutely. This issue I want to go. Not with a man when you know that something is already going in here, and then you want to go what? When you finish teaching your children how to behave, how to be a lady, how to, then he will go back the next week. He's telling them, whatever your mother is saying, don't listen to them, don't listen to her. This is how to do it. The children will have two different opinion about everything. And their upbringing is going to be in two ways. This person is saying, do this person is saying, don't do that. And then she's not thinking about that. I don't know why. But I really, really wish that Korra would be more proactive than what she's already doing. Guys, please like this live stream for me. Share the video as well. If you're on Facebook, like, share, and also contribute in the conversation. The comment section is very interesting here. Oh, thank you for joining. I think it's Miriam's Delicacy. Thank you for being here. Hopefully, the lawyers can put an end to all this. I really pray. When Korra started the GoFundMe account, I talked about it here. I was advocating that Korra should reach out to Ben Crumb, in the US here. And Ben Crumb has a team. Even if he can't represent you, his teams are there. But honestly, assuming it's Ben Crumb that is handling this, I'll just go to bed and be drinking champagne if I know how to drink. Unfortunately, I don't drink. But I'm going to look out for the lawyer's name and then do a little research about, the kind of cases she's done in the past or won in the past to see what is going on. But I'm not afraid that the lawyer will be a good one. I believe the lawyer is a good one, and I believe they're going to do a thorough job. The only concern I have, I really pray and advocated for Korra to pick an attorney that looks like her. If you know what I'm saying, you understand it. That's what I really advocated, that looks like her. That, you get it. I know you get it. We shouldn't blame Korra for taking it slow with this man. Like you rightly said, he has nothing to lose. He's broke, jobless, soon to be homeless, and his ex-wife is doing great. Your America have easy access to Ebwe. And you are so correct. Hey, they have access to it like they have access to ice cream. Mm-hmm. The way you can go to the store and buy ice cream, that's how they have access to. Oosh, oosh. So maybe that's why Korra is taking it easy. Maybe she's afraid of her life and all this. Because the next thing, if they do those things, especially the Oyibo people, the next thing they will claim is that they are not sane. And then the tone of the case will go down. They are not going to make it whoa, because insanity has been pleaded. The guy is insane. That's why he did that. That's why he's and it's not going to be all loud again. It start going down because they're playing insanity. If you doubt what I'm saying, Google one of those mass shootings in America. You understand what I'm talking about here. They are jealous that Korra is owing her authentic self. She's unapologetically herself, and Longmouth and her cohorts are deprived women growing up. That Longmouth, I like she has some history in Europe, how she came to Europe, what she was doing in Europe. Remember when she fought with her best friend on Facebook, the one that later bought a home and then, showed everything on Facebook. They fought so dirty on Facebook, and the lady was spilling things that they did in the past. So this girl has a serious, serious history that she doesn't want to talk about her history, but she's talking about Korra's history, reading about it on her page, analyzing the book. Like I said, Korra did not hold back. She bared everything out. She threw herself out there for people to talk about her. Because if you read that book, even a sane person will like, wow. all of this, one person. She knew it was going to come. I guess she was prepared for any backlash that will come from the book. But this Madame Longmouth, she has long history. How they lived in Europe before this man came to marry her, what they did. But I don't want to talk about all of those here. Even in public school in Nigeria, there's corporal punishment. Absolutely. I remember those days, and let me even tell you guys, there was a boy, I think he was in my brother's school because I went to all girls school and my brother went to all boys school. So the boy, if you're late to school, the school has a boarding and a day school all together. So if you're late to school, get ready to receive some corporal punishment at the gate before you have access to the school. So at some point, the guy was like, okay, and telling the teacher, how much will it cost, this cane that you're about to flog me? How much? I'm ready to pay money. Because he was constantly coming late for no reason. He was constantly coming. The next thing he did was the parents now moved him to boarding school so that he would stop being late. So it's normal back in Nigeria. It's normal for them to punish you that way if you ever did anything wrong. So if he's using that as calling Korra's father as an abusive father, guy, you missed it. You really, really missed it. Longmouth wanted Mr. Korra's affection and dreamt of it and even planned an American visit to her crush until Jay Broke called her a scammer. Honestly, she has long she has gone back to her vomit. Yes, so that's what I heard, that she's now talking about him again and all of that. This woman, she has no level, and her understanding is very, very low. Honestly, her understanding is very low. Mr. Korra Obidi is not a fit parent. It's obvious. Sincerely speaking, I can say that it's obvious. You don't even need to be a psychologist or to determine all of those. No, you don't. It's very obvious with all the character and behavior on social media. You can be able to sit down, put one or two traits and characters together. You'll be able to arrive at the conclusion this is what this man is: an unfit father. Honestly, unfit parent. But we are going to wait for the court to decide. And I can't wait to continue to bring those information here for us to, deliberate on it. I really, really appreciate all of you for joining me today. If you haven't liked this live stream, give it a like, share your comment in the comment section. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know who truly, in all fairness, okay, in all fairness, who deserves this restraining order. From what you know going on social media, would you think this restraining order is befitting for Mr. Korra Obidi or Korra Obidi? Let me know what your take is in the comment section. All right. So now that he has filed, and he also filed Korra's book because they got the document, and part of the document is also Korra's book. The whole book is what he put as an exhibit for the court to read. And you know why he did that? Let me also explain the reason why he did that. It will not be palatable in the ear to hear that a young girl went to Dubai and if 85 or 83-year-old man was asking her to do all of those things Korra talked about. Anybody hearing it in the court will say, wow, it's not going to be nice to hear. That's why he tendered that book as an evidence. So it forms part of the exhibit for the court to determine. And the lawyers are going to use that book to discredit Korra's character. They're going to use that book. This is her behavior. This is how she's been doing. This is her pattern. This is it. But not forgetting, there is a cause that led to most of those things. Korra, what she went through in the university when she was with her best friend sold her out to her cousin or whatever, and they did what they did to her, which I won't be saying here because of guidelines, and Korra felt broken. That was the time she started having trust issue on people. If her so-called best friend could watch her go through that pain, she was crying for help. This lady did not come through, and she was just hearing her cry, just seated there in the next room while Korra was crying. She felt betrayed, and she started having that issue with trusting people. This happened before she started doing her music, traveling countries, going to Dubai and other countries to perform. So while she was doing the performance and all of that, she was already a full-grown adult. And the last time I checked, America is not the number one place when it comes to morality. So people should just chill. The people in the court might like, yeah. But sincerely speaking, if you dig deeper, even the judge, the prosecutor, they all have things in their cupboards. They all have cockroaches in their cupboards. So I'm not even worried about that part of it. Even if they try to use those to discredit her character, I'm not worried. Because the other party, that's Korra's lawyer, is going to redirect the case to what they are talking about here. Because that's also going to ask Mr. Korra Obidi during cross-examination, you knew all these things about this lady, and you went ahead and befriended her. You went ahead and married her. And then she was doing her dance. You were holding the camera. You were filming. You have come on social media to defend her when people called her out for not dressing properly. You told them that it's none of their business, that you're not complaining. Why are you coming back 4 years after to seek otherwise? They're going to strike most of those things out of the court. In all honesty, because by the time he was getting married to this woman, he was a full-grown adult. He wasn't a child. So he acted while he was sober. So why are you coming now to cry? That's bringing those things as evidence. It's not going to hold at all. They can't do that. That would be victim shaming and blaming. If anything, that will show how honest she is as a person, owing her fault and mistake. That won't hold water in the exactly. It won't hold water. It won't. And the last time I checked, America is not moral country where morality is supreme. They are using the rule of law to determine this case. So he brought that book as an evidence so that by the time they go through this book, they're trying to see how they can make her look, discredit her, tarnish her character and all of that. But like I said, you knew about all of this before you got married, so don't complain. Period. KO needs to wake up and realize that this man is not playing nice. It's time for her to file a restraining order on him now, because he's the one harassing that girl for months. She needs to take action. You can't say it any better. That's the same thing we'll be saying. She's been acting so nice, acting, nonchalantly over somebody that doesn't want you to even see the next day. But you're letting him get away with so many things. He defamed your character, saying that while you were 5 months pregnant, you were doing something in Nigeria. You let that one slide. Then when will you now start taking action? Is it when they now say you're sick in the hospital because your brain has been busted? No. This is the time to do the needful. And I strongly believe she can still get not one justice all round against Crystal, against Mr. Korra Obidi, and any other party she's filing against. Let's not forget he spent 9 months in Nigeria with her and her family. He had plenty amount of time to say no, but he didn't. Exactly. He married her knowing her past and how she dresses. He's a joke. You can't even say it any better. So when I saw that book as an evidence, an exhibit for the court document, I tried to say, okay, why this book? I tried to scrutinize it to find some reasons. Now that we are on this live stream, me weight loss and few of you here kind of give us an understanding what he said against Korra's father. So he wants to use that part of the book where he said, you dare not mess up in our house, our family. my parents are deeper lifers. They don't take anything, that any act of immorality, you don't get to do that and go unpunished. And then Korra also talked about how her cousins were the ones, if they do anything bad, the cousins will see to it and make sure they get something right. So those pieces of information are in the book. So I was like, okay, maybe that's where this guy is getting that interpretation that Pa Obidi is XYZ. But Pa Obidi is far from it. When the wife died, what he did was to make sure to protect his children, because he made a promise to his dying wife. And he did that. And Korra recognized that. That's the only time Korra talked about the father in terms of how the father was watching over them. So I don't see anything. But when somebody's mind is twisted, the person can look for loopholes to get you to start thinking what he's thinking from his twisted mind. And another thing that I feel are the reasons why he put the book as an exhibit in this court document, so that when you read that part of Korra's experience in Dubai, you start having a different perspective about her. But remember, this thing happened way far off from the time he met Mr. Korra Obidi. When he met Mr. Korra Obidi, from the time you guys met in China to the time now that the case is presented to the court, what has transpired? That's what the court will be looking at. What has transpired? What went on? What did not happen? That's what the court will be looking at. And sincerely speaking, if you go to this guy's Facebook page, every evidence you need to win a case is there. You don't need to push so far. You don't need to research so deeply. Just go to his page. Take your time. Get a very, downloadable things, storage, so that you'll be downloading all the videos to the storage and sit down and give the video 5 days, because there are many. I can't even count how many videos. You have to dedicate at least 5 good days sitting down, watch the videos, take notes, transcribe to text, do your analysis, and then start writing your case. Everything they need to determine this case is on Mr. Korra Obidi's Facebook page. Whether Korra has been talking about him or not, the court will find out from the page, from the Facebook page. And then for Korra's page, they are going to also download all the videos and scrutinize. When they don't see this lady sitting down to make videos to talk about this man, the lawyers will start advising him of next action. Mr. Korra Obidi, your case is weak. We have compared the 2 pages. Your own page is more indicting than this other page. It's obvious that when you talk about her, she comes to defend herself. That's what is playing out here. So we don't have anything actually to pursue this case. We advise, but knowing what lawyers do, they will try to do it so that you continue to pay the legal fees. You get it? You get it? Trying to see other ways they can be able to convince you to pursue the case, even if they have seen clearly that you don't stand a chance. Anyway, let me read further. Papa Obidi did everything a father needs to do to protect his children. Exactly. When you read Korra's book, you just fall in love with their father. Honestly. Is it from their strict upbringing? Deeper Life. If you know what Deeper Life Church is in Nigeria, you bow. And when I look at Papa Obidi right now, the present Papa Obidi, I would just say in my mind, only God knows the level of transformation to get that man to loosen up to the stage he is right now. Deeper Life people are so strict. This is how they dress. Their dresses are like this. They don't do makeup. They don't watch TV. They don't wear wig. They don't do any of those. Very strict childhood. That's what Korra experienced in her home. And if they're going to church, you have to dress all the way down. According to her book, she said one day her mother got tired of it and went and palmed her hair. Korra said it all in that book. If you haven't read Korra is Life, go to Amazon and buy one. You can do soft copy, you have it on your phone and read at your convenience. Honestly, Fumi got it right. Papa Obidi did everything a father needs to do to protect his children. If they do something wrong, we correct in a very, very harsh way. And that strengthens the child. It straightens up the story. The child will not make that mistake again. Did I get beaten? I was that lucky child. I did not until I turned 18. Honestly, I was one of those lucky ones because I believe I was whatever mommy said is fine. But when I turned 18, I felt I was already an adult, and I did something. My mother said, not in her house. It's even my mother, not in her house. So if they're gonna use that to now tame the man as an abusive father, they failed. It will not hold water, trust me. Because they're going to call the practice, the custom, the tradition of African parenting, in deciding that case, especially in Nigeria, not African parenting in America. In Nigeria. Where did that happen? In Nigeria. When did it happen? 30 something years ago. What was the pattern of raising children in Nigeria at the time? They're going to pull everything as evidence. Hey, my kids just walked in here making noise. Sorry about that, guys. He has deleted some of them. He did. You know what? I believe somebody must have saved it. I believe somebody must have saved it. Even if he deleted those things, those people that do reaction on Facebook, somebody must have saved those videos in one way or the other. And even some bloggers carried it. So even if he deleted the one on his page, the ones on the bloggers' pages are still there. And other content creators that downloaded the video, they're still there. So they can still find it. Imagine, why was he deleting them? They say a clear conscience fears no accusation. Why did he delete them? Oh my goodness, this guy is impossible. He's impossible. Sorry about that. This guy is impossible. Clear conscience fears no accusation, but this guy had gone to delete the videos on his page. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That man is very lucky. He met a girl like Korra. Ah, Agaram Iwa Makaya. Oh, no, I'm not reading this here. Honestly, this guy should be thanking his stars. That is someone like Korra. Honestly. And Korra came to America, like every one of us that came here. You might be naive, you don't know anything. Is what they are telling you that you're believing, and then you think that is the right thing. So in that part of coming to America the first 2 years, yes. But like I said, if you come to a strange country, read up, do a little research from your phone, ask questions, look for your people. Look for your people. They have a lot of Nigerians in America. Look for your people. They will be able to advise you when you need one. He's running scared. I thought he only spoke the truth. Why did he so-called truth? Exactly. Exactly. I mean, the old video, me weight loss, I understand what you're saying. The old videos, people reacted on those videos when those things happen. Even bloggers carried those when it happened. If this guy, oh my goodness, I can't even begin to imagine. Let me even go to his page. Why was he deleting them? Oh my goodness. To cover his lies? This guy is impossible. Are you kidding me? Me weight loss, you're not joking at all. Oh my goodness. I hope Nancy, I'm really shocked right now. I'm freaking out. God of mercy. Look at the page. You can't even see all those videos. He will sit down. kidding me right now? Oh my gosh. This guy is Onyohi Ekperima. If you have an Igbo person, let the person translate Ekperima for you. This man is, I hope Nancy them downloaded those videos. Meanwhile, Lost, you're even talking not recent video. There is no single video now on his page, not even one. Am I seeing something else? Let me go back, please. Maybe I'm not seeing it well. Okay. Thank goodness. So there are still some of the videos here, please. There are still some of them. I just had to refresh my Facebook page to believe what I saw. There are still some of those videos here. Okay, there are still some of them. He might have deleted the ones he felt might implicate him, but there are still some of those videos here. Oh my God. Hey. I hope Nancy and the team, they are downloading these guys' videos right now, because if care is not taken, he will zero everything out, and when you come, you will not see any video. Oh my goodness. Wow. He said he has been telling the truth. Now he's deleting the truth. I love the way Fumi said it. Fumi said he's running scared. I thought he only spoke the truth. Why delete the so-called truth? Exactly. Hi, MTA. MTA said they already downloaded all his videos. Great. That's a very good one. That's a very, very good one. If they have it, then everybody should just go and rest. This case is going to be interesting. And Korra should not tell them, temper justice with mercy. He's still the father of my children. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. If it means that, you're going to go to your concert with your children, yes, Beyonce them, they did it. They will go with their nanny, the children. Whitney Houston used to travel for her concert with the daughter. They did it. So it's no big deal. So far, you can tell the court, this is it. You just get yourself ready. Anybody that is calling you to come and feature in a concert or whatever, you tell the person, well, these are my conditions. My kids come with me. So they will make provision for the children. And you go with your nanny and the children. Whitney Houston did it many, many years ago. Beyonce had gone to concert with her children with this Ivy that is 10 now. She used to go when Ivy was a lot younger. Pack every member of the family and go. So you can do it. You can take care of your children all by yourself with the assistance of your family and a good nanny. It's doable. So if that's the, what if, no, you have to call the shot when you're being booked. You tell the person booking, the promoter or whatever, that, okay, you guys know I have 2 daughters, amazing daughters for that matter. If I'm going for that concert, my kids go with me. You call the shot. They need your services. They are going to make provision for those as well. So you can still be a mother to your children and take absolutely good care of them. Sincerely speaking, don't let this guy be doing you disservice when you're trying to raise your child to be able to respect elders, to have respect for people. He's not telling you talk to anybody, and if they talk to you, talk to them back and things like that. It's going to make parenting very difficult, because this father will be saying this, especially when they are not agreeing in this case. You're saying A, your ex is saying B. And when 2 elephants are fighting, please tell me who bears the brunt? The grass, the children. So think about it deeply and do what is needful. All right. Someone is advising Mr. Korra Obidi about filing against Korra and to delete some of the videos of Facebook. Ooh, maybe it's already late for them. Maybe. Most of Korra's people already got all those videos. That's a good thing. That's a good one to hear. Just imagine what she was actually dealing with on the inside. I can't even imagine that, honestly. It's better for you not to imagine. So when you go to bed, you sleep well. Because when Royal D was doing live stream, doing her podcast today. The co-host she had started recounting Korra's moment when Korra just gave birth. I was filled with emotion because it's that part of Korra that I try to, to not remember. That part of Korra, I try not to remember it. It's so difficult for me. I'm talking as a mother. I remember when I gave birth to my first child, I was very possessive that I couldn't let my daughter sleep on her bed. In the hospital, they say, no, let her. I said, no, no, bring her to my bed. I'm going to watch her. If you're coming to touch the child, I will like, what are you doing to my baby? I was very possessive. Then these people yanked off a Korra's second baby less than 1 week after birth. I don't want to think about those period. I really don't want. I want to let it go so that I will have a sound mind. I want to let it go. So imagine what it was for this Korra when they were together. Imagine if this guy can sit down day after day talking about the ex in a very negative way. Imagine what he was at home. It might not be a physical whatever, physical DV. It could be verbal. It could be emotional. And for him to constantly remind Korra, I brought you to America. There is nothing as emotional like than that. Every small thing she does, you remind her, if not for me, will you be here? It drains, it saps the energy of the person receiving those things, hearing those things. So when you sit down to look at these two people and then to watch this man yap on social media, you should be able to imagine what he was behind closed doors. Before he came to social media, how was it at home? Was it all good when he was the one managing the funds only? Did he just turn sour when Korra started asking for her money? Think about it. And my prayer here, for every young lady out there, or every woman that is looking for, finding a partner, may you not marry your enemy. Marriage is a beautiful thing when you marry that person meant for you. When you marry the kind of this man, you prefer to be single until you go to great beyond. Because there is no joy with a man like this. There is no day you will not have a problem. Or you will not hear somebody telling you you're nothing. Telling you you want nothing. Even in friendship, if you have any friend that does not appreciate you, reevaluate that friendship. If you have a friend that is always telling you negative things about where you did wrong, where you did not get it right, what you did and what you did not do, how you're making their life miserable, reevaluate that friendship. Take a walk where you're still sane, because that person can drive you to knots. Thank you so much, Temi. Thank you. I just love your name. And when I call it, please tell me the full meaning of Temilade. Let me know. So I'll be thinking about it in my brain. Hey, hi, Holy Mary. Koreans are very smart people. They know how to dig stuff, even if it's happened in the 16th century. Koreans have downloaded all the videos, so he can't hide. That is good news. That is really, really good news, honestly. Don't worry, if you're here listening to me or you're just joining the live stream, please do me well by liking that. Oh my goodness. Give me 1 second. Can someone get me my charger? Do me well by liking this live stream, share as well, and invite your friends. Okay. And if you're just coming in right now, be rest assured that Korra has lawyers on retainer. Be rest assured that there is no need to panic. Okay. The courts, they're going to go through these videos that already been downloaded and saved by Koreans. They're going to also, even if the opponent is going to pull out all the videos from Korra's page, definitely they are going to be getting response to what Mr. Korra Obidi said. Korra will respond to what he said. And that's one of the reasons. Remember when I made a video, Nancy should stop talking, okay? That this is one of the reasons why I made the video. Don't put out information out there. Don't give this man any evidence to hold against you, because whatever you say might be used against you in the court of law. I don't miss words about that. That statement is serious, that statement is strong, and that statement is true. It happens, and it's still going to happen tomorrow. Don't put more things out there. The ones that you already have is enough, and whatever you want to do, discuss your activities. Don't get this man into it. Tell me for sure, Temilade means the crown is mine. How did I know the name will mean so much? Oh, how did I know? The way it sounds already is making me, I'm in love already with the name. Temi for short means crown is mine. Hey, wait, let me adjust my hair, and that crown will fit me very well. I love your name. It's so meaningful. It is very, very meaningful. And it sounds so beautiful, honestly. All right, guys, let me plug my phone. Uh-oh. I have a charging point here before my phone dies. So thank you, my amazing people. And I really love the fact that I have audience that are very smart, very educated, that will come up with some strong and beautiful, comments and analysis. I can't appreciate you guys less. You guys are amazing. I want to appreciate all of you for constantly, helping me analyze my cases and my topics, and for not failing for one day. I really appreciate all of you. I've been talking for the past 1 hour and 31 minutes, and I just finished from work, so I need to get my dinner going right now. It's 6:55 p.m. my time, and I want to call it a day today. And tomorrow is Wednesday. I would have loved to come live tomorrow, but my daughter has a birthday party she needs to attend. So I'll be doing mommy duty tomorrow after work, going to jump on trampoline for a birthday party. You can imagine. So I must appreciate all of you. Thank you for joining me today. And most likely on Thursday, I will go live again in the evening. And by that time, I would have gotten hold of all the thing the guy is playing, because the court documents, I will want to get hold of it and have it properly reviewed and to see what the guy is asking the court to grant him. We are going to analyze all of those in details. So watch out for me as well on Thursday. If you're meeting me for the first time, my name is Oyoyo, as on the screen. Do me well by liking this video. Do me well by following my page on Facebook, subscribing to my YouTube channel, and share and tell others to come here. If you guys know, as you already know, I come here, we have constructive criticism, constructive analysis. We analyze the case with the facts that are already out there. We don't fabricate stories. We don't do assumption here. We speak on those things that are already out there. If it's court document, we have access to it. That's why we talk about it and all of that. And mind you, court documents in America are public documents, so that wouldn't be a problem. Feel free to reach out to me. If you have a topic that you want us to discuss, feel free to reach out to me on my inbox on Facebook, and also drop me a comment in my community page where you see this live stream and ask us to talk about this. I will come here with those titles. We are going to discuss them together. I must appreciate all of you. Oyoyo, I just downloaded all the series and analysis he did. Fool me. I just downloaded all the series and analysis he did. So anyone who needs it, in case he deletes them, reach out to Fool me. Oh. I tell you, when God has granted you grace, he will bring people around you. And that's what God has done for Korra. The grace of God is upon that girl. And that's why all of you are doing everything necessary to make sure she has a good day in court. You can imagine. Just now that we are talking here, Fumi left immediately. And when she says series, it's not 10. We are talking about 20, 30 videos for one person. Over 30 videos against one person. And that same person is now telling the other, stop talking about me. If you talk about me, you get a jail time or they deport you. I don't know when Korra has turned to a case of federal government to carry Korra because she's having a domestic issue and send her back to Nigeria. A tax-paying American resident. Abba. Tell this man to stop lying now. There are some lies you tell like this. People like me can stop laughing. Please. Somebody, if you know him, tell him to stop lying. Federal government never finished waiting, they face them. Now to come and deport Korra because she talked about you. I beg. I beg. Please make it make sense. Thank you for using your platform to spread the truth and supporting justice for the abuse. Amen. That's why we are here. We speak the truth. Fumi says she downloaded 23 videos so far, still downloading. Guys, you know I said it's not 10 videos. And these videos are over, some of them are over 1 hour. You just sit down for over 1 hour talking about your ex. And when somebody like me say you're obsessed with this woman, you say that people are saying that you're obsessed. You're not obsessed about him. You're just coming here to talk about your mental health. Talk about your mental health now. And if you need help, go to hospital. Yes, ladies, guys, I learned that one of the things he's asking the court for is that Korra will pay for his medical checkup because of continually talking about him, he has a developmental problem. So he's asking the court that Korra will be the one that will pay for the medical treatment. Maybe he wants to go for therapy. In fact, wait for me on Thursday. We have a lot. I want to have the document with me so that I can actually be reading it through my phone while we analyze this whole thing. That's one of the things he's asking the court, that because of Korra and Korra's minions, that it has affected his mental health and he will need money for treatment. I don't want to laugh too loud. Honestly, I don't want to laugh too loud. Mr. Korra Obidi is trying to intimidate Korra. Let him go and intimidate the lawyers. No, Korra cannot do anything right now. If I were Nancy right now, I would take the phone of those lawyers and communicate straight to them. Don't listen to my sister before she chickens out. I am here. Before she come and tell you, I don't want to do it again. I want my children to have father and mother. Please, don't listen to her. If I were Nancy, I'll be talking to the lawyers. Because sometimes Korra will make somebody really mad. I really pray that all this thing he's putting out there, Korra will not listen to them. Rather, listen to your lawyers, listen to your sister Nancy, and you have your father there with you. My greatest joy that Korra's father is with her, especially now that this guy is trying to tear them all. The father will, put her together, say you don't have to listen to this man. You don't have to. God is there with you. Just trust the process. You're going to get justice because we all need support. We all need support. We need support system, and that's what the father will be there doing. And when I heard about what he said about Papa Obidi, I say, he dey pain this guy, say na an African woman, the African man, they babysit the children. He dey pain him. But when he was going to marry Korra, he didn't remember Korra from Africa. Make it make sense, okay? Make it make sense. I don't know why it's paining him so much that Papa Obidi is playing with his grandchildren. I don't know why there's a pain right now. I don't know. Mr. Korra Obidi wants Korra's money. In his court filing, he asked for full custody. And yeah, that's one of the things. He's asking for full custody. He asking for child support. He asking for damages because his mental health has been damaged. And Korra is going to pay for medical treatment. But sincerely, he said truth. So he said, at least for once, he said something that makes sense, that his mental health has been damaged. But who started the damaging? He started the damage. He brought his affairs to the public opinion court. And when the public opinion was no longer going in his favor, he's crying victim. Oga, You can't eat your cake and have it. As you make your bed, so shall you lie on it. And that's the truth. You've brought tongues on your bed. Sleep with the tongues now. Why are you crying, Viti? Say your mental health. When you were bringing it, were you not saying enough to know that it will affect your mental health? That's the truth. So, guys, I'll be getting the court document and we're going to be analyzing all of these on Thursday. I would have said tomorrow, but I have a birthday party, like I said, my daughter's friend. So I'll be attending 10-year-old birthday party. You can understand. I don't like looking at him because he makes me so bad. You don't have to. You don't have to, honestly. You don't have to. He said he messed up. Exactly. Let's close with this one this evening. Royal D said it well. He messed up his mental health. And like he's number one expert on blame game. When he does something, he looked for somebody to blame for his action. He brought his family affairs on social media. I'm divorcing Korra. That's the first statement. Now he's now saying he thought it was all going to be smooth for him, not knowing that some people will really have genuine love for Korra. And that's what is going on right now. People that truly, truly love Korra are there to support Korra. Korra did a GoFundMe account. This guy that is telling Korra to stop talking about him went on a live stream, not once, not twice, more than 3 live streams about that GoFundMe account, telling his audience that Korra is scamming people. The next thing now, Korra will be on vacation somewhere. The same woman you said she should stop talking about you, you never stop talking about this woman. Korra had an attack in London. This guy came on live stream and said it's all planned, is staged, is this, and then posted a link of what happened in 2018 to prove what he was trying to say. You are the one talking about this lady, and at the same time you're seeking for restraining order that she should stop talking about you. Think about it. He brought all of this upon himself. Why am I ending with this message from Royal D? I'm ending with this because if you bring your affairs to the court of public opinion, get ready for the consequences. Some will like you and cheer you. The others will tear you down. But the people tearing you down will be greater than those loving you or those cheering you. And even those that started cheering you from the beginning, once they see the lies in you, they are going to switch and now become your worst enemy. Think about it. Before you come on social media to drag your family, think about the consequences that could come from that. He's claiming his mental health has been damaged. He brought mess to his own mental health. He did. First of all, going to announce on social media that he's getting a divorce. Secondly, calling his ex-wife. Then, when he said calling Korra out, Korra was not ex. They hadn't gotten the divorce. Korra had not even filed for divorce. You called her all manner of names. You said she's this and that and that. You said all things I can't even say as a woman. I can't even say them on social media. Those were the things coming out of this guy's mouth. He tried to retract some, and then he continued. If this guy had listened to Nancy Obidi, when Nancy said, don't bring this thing on social media. Okay, now that you brought it, can you take it out of social media? Let's settle this behind closed doors. The guy refused. Thinking because Nigeria, with our culture and tradition, that we are going to castigate Korra, we are going to pull Korra down. Some people ran with him, but reasonable and great thinkers saw the opposite. This guy can just not be saying the truth. Nigerians went years back. They dug out information where this same man that was saying that Korra goes naked on social media, when he came defending Korra for whatever outfit Korra wore at the time, when Korra was called out by a Nigerian blogger, this same man went on social media defending Korra. Nigerians, they don't forget. They brought everything out. And that was when people started seeing who this man really is. And the next thing, the support he got initially started diminishing. So no matter how you think about it, if you bring anything on social media, get ready. Get ready. And we'll be talking about this. And also, once I get those court documents, we are going to analyze whatever he's asking the court to do for him. We are going to be taking them line by line to discuss them on Thursday. So don't forget to join me Thursday evening, and we're going to have an amazing discussion. Come with your wit, come with all your analysis. Get ready. It's going to be a very fun one. And I also on that day will drop my link. If you want to take the stage to speak, feel free to jump on the link on Thursday. Keep a date with me. And sincerely, I want to appreciate all of you. Thank you guys for joining me today. Don't forget to like this live stream. And don't forget to share. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're yet to do that. And if you're following me on Facebook, please like this live stream and share as well. And if you're yet to follow, please click the follow button and follow me. Turn on your post notification bell so you can receive my notification whenever I go live. I want to appreciate all of you. And Thursday is going to be 5 p.m. Central Time on Thursday. 5 p.m. Central Time on Thursday. I usually will come 5:05, so I'll be able to tidy up from work and come. So come on Thursday and join me for that interesting conversation. Royal D, thank you, beautiful, thank you, Queen. Tell me thy crown. The crown is mine. Thank you so much. This is your name. If this I see they give better. Well, I would have named my child Temi. Thank you, amazing people, all of you. Me weight loss. Thank you, Holy Mary. Thank you, MTA. Thank you, Anne. Anne is all the way from Australia. Thank you for joining us today. Thank you, Robinson. Thank you for being here. Fumi, thank you, Fumi. Thank you all. I can't call all your names in case I miss. Miriam, thank you for joining me today. I'm just going fast to make sure I cover all of you. Thank you, Yvonne Depas. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Beatrice. Thank you for joining. And who am I missing? Thank you, Rose Chichi. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you, Janice. Thank you, Petal. Thank you, all of you, for joining me today. It's been an interesting conversation with you all. Join me again on Thursday at 5:05 Central American Time for another great discussion. On that day, we'll be discussing the document that this guy filed in court. Until I see you guys in my next live stream, stay blessed, be positive, and I'm assuring you to go to sleep because Korra has a team that is working. Okay, go to sleep. Don't let this bother you so much. Most of the things the guy is praying for, they are laughable. We are going to discuss all of that on Thursday. Much love, all of you. Thank you, and good night. Let me go have dinner. I'm starving. Bye, everyone.